So we're at Jean Talon Market. Giancarlo Bono's family's been running this pepper stall, this really colorful pepper stall. How long?
I think around 40 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
They got off the boat and they started selling peppers.
yeah,
That's how we
peppers
did
in
it.
their
Yeah,
blood.
yeah.
You know, people are terrified of peppers. There are people who are really nervous about hot chili peppers because they think it's only going to be a 3-alarm blaze. But there's a whole world of flavor and intensity, right?
Well, there are some peppers that are scary. Like even if you're used to eating hot peppers, they're still going to be scary.
Like what?
Well, ghost peppers
Yeah,
or
everyone knows
habanero.
ghost
Well, it's because the people that actually consume those peppers, they know how to cook with them. So if depending on what you're actually gonna make out of the pepper, there are some peppers that are very spicy, but they're very flavorful at the same time. So if you take like a pepper, like let's say the Scotch bonnet, which is
That's a hot one.
that's a very hot pepper, like hot. But if you don't eat the seeds and only the skin, it's actually very fruity. Out of all the peppers that I sell, I will eat at least once or twice a day the Espelette pepper.
I love Espelette.
And and what it's really important to understand is Espelette pepper is not actually French, it's actually Peruvian, which comes from the south part of America. And it's actually the Spaniards that brought this back to Europe, and part of France and Spain, they made it their own pepper. But this pepper is by far the most flavorful pepper of all, because it actually enhances the flavor of all the rest. So you actually make it dry, you have to let it dry, and it has to be a lot more dry than this actually. But the thing is, once you get it to dry up, you powder the skin, and that's it. That's all there is
What
to
do you
it.
do? You put it through a spice grinder or a coffee grinder?
Yeah, coffee grinder is
Yeah.
usually the best
Yeah.
thing.
We saw you were stitching them. You hang them to dry, right?
Yeah, well, this time of the year, like we're fortunate enough that when there's a lot of sunlight, like right
Yeah.
now, there's a lot of a week in the sun, they dry. Like cayenne peppers or chili peppers, the smaller ones like this, they're very popular peppers and very tasty. Yeah, it's the same
How
thing.
what do you do with the Portuguese?
I think most people do a lot of sauce. Like they do
Yeah.
that Portuguese. That's why we call them the Portuguese.
Oh, like a piri-piri?
Yeah, there you go.
Ah,
Because
so
they're flavor.
little lemon juice or garlic or
Yeah,
red wine
yeah.
vinegar.
There you
yeah.
go.
So you make a paste. You roast it and
There
then
you
you make
go.
a paste.
Yeah.
Yeah. So nothing to be afraid of.
No, never be afraid of hot peppers. Absolutely not. It's, you know what? It's just like wine. You develop a taste for it,
Yeah.
and as the years go by, you learn, and it's just some peppers are made for you, and some peppers are not, and they won't hit you the same way. Some peppers will come down here or back there, and everybody's got their own. You have your own energy. The peppers have their own. Something's gonna happen for you.